Hi, today I am going to share with you how insulin works in the body when you have diabetes type 2. But before we get started, in case we haven't met yet, I'm Angela. I am a registered nurse with over 20 years of experience, and I'm a certified health coach, and I help women over 40 to get their health back. And a lot of the ladies that I do work with have insulin resistance, or they have the beginning stages of diabetes, and I help them to reverse that. The first thing you need to understand about diabetes type 2 is that it's not a matter of not having enough insulin, it's that your body has produced so much insulin that your cells no longer respond to it the way they should. So your cells become resistant to insulin more and more over years and years until developing diabetes, where the body kind of peters out on creating the insulin, and then your blood sugar starts to get too high, and that's when you get that diagnosis. But for many years before that, you have insulin resistance, and you still will have that. Insulin resistance, that is the cells, all the cells in your body that need sugar to function, that need energy in the form of sugar to function, need that to open up their doors to the insulin so that the sugar can come in. Whenever that insulin resistance happens, the cells are just getting a little bit of that sugar in, much less than they need. So you're left feeling, number two, you're left feeling hungry and tired. These cells are not getting the energy in, so they're tired. You're feeling tired. The cells aren't functioning the way they should. And you're hungry because the cells don't have as much energy as they need, so the brain tells the body, you need to eat more. Even though there's plenty of blood sugar that has been brought in. There's plenty of energy that's been brought in. But what happened is, whenever the insulin couldn't get the sugar into the cells, the good cells that run your body, what the insulin has to do to protect you is put it in fat. The only way that you can continue to survive with high blood sugar, if you have high blood sugar, the only way you can continue to survive is if your insulin brings the sugar into fat storage. That's the only other place it can go to protect you from having all the damage that happens with high sugar. The third thing to understand is that when your blood glucose is lower, when you have diabetes, with any kind of medication, including insulin, if you're really managing your blood sugar and keeping it low, you still have an increased risk of heart disease. So I wanted to read this to you because I thought this was very important to really grasp that a study with the American Diabetes Association in conjunction with the Heart Association put out a joint statement declaring that no clinical trials of a glycemic intervention have provided clear-cut evidence that glucose lowering reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease in subjects with diabetes. Further, the FDA, who, they are overseeing all medications and pharmaceutical companies, they said there is insufficient information available to determine whether any oral anti-diabetic medication reduces cardiovascular risk in people affected by diabetes. That means that even keeping your blood sugar well regulated with medication is not enough to protect you from the most deadly effect of having diabetes, which is heart disease. So what do you do? Well, if you're on insulin or any kind of anti-diabetic medication, it's important, of course, to continue to work with your doctor to keep your blood sugar regulated and under control, but it's really important that you proactively find a way to reverse the insulin resistance. For some people, that is a ketogenic diet, and for others, they need to add in intermittent fasting. Some can just work with a somewhat of a low carb diet, working with some exercise. I work with my clients to find what works for them, what fits them. But what's exciting, what's really great, is that there is help in a short amount of time. You can actually see that your pancreas will start to produce the insulin. You can keep your blood sugar under control in just a few weeks, up to maybe a couple of months. And then you do have to do some maintenance of your lifestyle, of a new lifestyle that helps you to not have diabetes and so not have that heart disease risk. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you find this helpful, please subscribe to this channel. I am going to be talking more about diabetes over the next several videos, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And I will see you again real soon. Bye for now.